It's a real story, sort of close to my heart. About a team member. It was about a team member called Katie, and I'll never forget her. It was quite a while ago, and I was doing the appraisals. I don't call them appraisals anymore. I call them 12-month one-to-ones, and there is a huge difference. Appraisals are a little bit archaic. The 12-month one-to-one is a little bit of a longer monthly one-to-one, but it replaces the appraisal. And my team are a lot happy about the format, and that's what I train other companies to do now. Anyway, I was talking about Katie, so I was doing her appraisal. And it was one of those questions, that you ask and you sort of say, well, where are you going to be in a year's time, let's just say. I was going to ask the team members where they're going to be in 5 years' time, but where are you going to be in a year's time? What holds? What's the future hold for you? Where will you be? And she turned around and she went, well, not here. And I don't think she was as that harsh. She sort of was a bit nervous telling me, and she says, well, not here because I want to move on. So I was like, okay, really? Okay. Thinking, what have we done wrong? And of course, we'd not done anything wrong. Katie had a goal. She had a goal and a dream to go to Australia. And she wanted to do it before she got a full-time job, before she had a full-time job with us, but before she settled into a career. I was a little bit of a stopgap sort of thing, which I knew. So I said, okay, right, well, you are an awesome team member, so let's just push this to the side. We'll not do your, we'll finish your appraisal here. I will complete all the paperwork a bit later on. You are an excellent team member. Let's talk about Australia. Let's talk about how we're going to get you, how you're going to get yourself to Australia. So we then used the rest of the time up. We planned how she could earn the money. What was stopping her from going already, and that was a little bit of self-doubt. She needed a little bit more sort of support and encouragement, which is what she got from me. We worked out that she needed a certain amount of money to go and survive on her sort of traveling. And I think she was working out there. I think she had a visa, a short-term working visa to work there. And she was going for 2 years, and she got, she knew what she was, she'd done her research, she just not put it into action, this plan into action. So we worked out that she needed 9 months to get that figure. So I thought, well, there you go. This is it. We're well on the way. So I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sack you in 9 months' time. I'm going to dismiss you in 9 months' time. I'm going to terminate your contract in 9 months' time. And I issued her with a termination. It was probably a scribbled piece of paper because it wasn't obviously serious. It was to add value to what we've just said. This is when I'm terminating our agreement for you to work with us on this Friday, which was 9 months' time. And then we'll have a leaving party on the Saturday. And then she chose the Tuesday's flight was probably going to be the best one for her. We'd done it. So we set out a plan, and I said, I'll give you as many hours as I can, but I can't favor you over other people, so it's got to be fair, but I will try my best. And sure enough, in 9 months' time, she left. She went to Australia. She had an amazing time. She came back a better, stronger person because of her sort of her travel. So it was amazing. And I learned a couple of things from there as a manager. So as a manager, I sent out a message to the whole team. I'm here to help. I'm here to help you, not just with the, the development while you're working here, and not just with the work stuff. I'm here to help with you, with your personal goals and dreams and ambitions. And after that, there was another team member who wanted to do marine biology. So I helped her. She did all the work. I just offered a little bit of help and support. And she ended up working in the Caribbean doing some sort of research projects before she went on to uni, or it was in a summer holiday or something like that. And it wasn't that I was getting rid of all my staff. They were becoming better, stronger, sort of, not better, but you know what I mean, stronger kind of human beings because of the experiences that they were going on. And she came back when she was back at uni, so it was sort of away in the holiday, back to work for us because she was a part-time team member, which was amazing. And yes, I offered the help and support, and I offered a different point of view, but these guys did the work. That's important to sort of say. It wasn't me. They were the ones that did the work. And the second thing that I learned is that I now had 9 months to go and find another Katie. So Katie was leaving in 9 months' time. I had to go and find another Katie. Not Katie. She's her individual. I needed to go and find another awesome team member who would add value to my business. And I had 9 months to do it. So when you're thinking about recruitment, and sometimes people, because there isn't that trust, that kind of, can I go and talk to my boss about my future? I might be leaving in 6 months' time. So there might be not that sort of trust and cooperative kind of environment or culture that's been generated. And that's key. That's what you need to do. This is what we talk about in this online growth academy for new and existing managers, and new and aspiring managers, but existing managers could learn a lot from it as well. But that's what we talk about. With recruitment, some people will leave, they give you a week's notice, a month's notice, or whatever it is. I got 9 months notice. There was no official notice. She obviously handed a notice in to make it official a month before she left. But I had 9 months to go and find another amazing team member. And like I said, she had a fantastic time. I remember my assistant manager, I tasked him with the task of getting a leaving present. So he did a bit of a whip round, as you do, and he came back. Oh God, they were awful. He came back with a kangaroo rucksack, I think it was, and a bottle of perfume. And I was like, hang on a second, we've got receipts for these, because a kangaroo rucksack, and that's the last things that she needs. What she does need, so we had a little bit more of a think about it. Actually, what she does need is something to do while she's over there. So we ended up booking her a dive session. So she was diving with the dolphins in the wild and things like that. So it added value to her travel, which was just amazing. I just wanted to share that because it's through this process. It's through this process of actually managing your team. Even in an appraisal, you're developing your management skills, your management style. So do have a look at this. Do have a look at the Online Growth Academy if you've got any new or aspiring managers and you need a training program to help develop them. Cool. Have a good rest of the day. Cheers.